Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Manny B Investing MPI, and I want to cover a tweet here. We have AdaFrog, Frog Cardano SPO, which is a single stake pool operator, as a tweet here. Pretty base tweet. I thought it was funny. I retweeted it, put oof, a big oof on there. It's Dear Ardana SPOs. So Ardana is a failed stablecoin factory that was supposed to launch on Cardano last year, and then their dates changed to this year, and then they went from being a stablecoin factory to just a stablecoin, and then a DEX, and they were just kind of just transitioning and pivoting all over the place. And when that started to happen, I knew something was wrong. But a lot of other people didn't think so. Didn't think it was weird. I didn't call it out. I think it was Bison Coin that did, but I definitely tweeted and said that this is kind of random and crazy, and I don't like it. I also didn't understand why they were going to produce a stable coin with JED out there. I don't know what they were going to offer that JED wasn't able to offer. So, dear Ardana SPOs, please tell us one more time how you did it better than the MPOs that showed up before you. Yeah. And this is an SPO. So MPOs is multi-pool operators. So that are people that have more than one stake pool. And what are stake pools? On Cardano, since it's proof of stake, there are pools that you can put your tokens in. Like we have here, we're putting our tokens, putting about 500 ADA in Blade pool. Blade pool is a single stake pool operator. He is hardcore to the ethos of Cardano, single pool, and he's not opening up an additional one if it gets saturated. And it has happened. His pool got saturated, and he said, if you want rewards, move your tokens. I'm not opening another one. I asked him, I said, are you going to open another pool? He was like, nope. If you want to get rewards, please move to another pool. We're full. So he's flying on the ethos, and that's fine, respected. But there are ways of thinking. Some people, they don't care. And some people, they really do. They are hardcore, one stake pool, that's it. And that's fine. My issue are the ones that want to push their beliefs on other people. If you want to do one stake pool, that's fine, do one stake pool. But if somebody else wants to do, however many stake pools that they can get away with running, hey, more power to them. It's free world, right? We can do what we want. It's the people that trash and bash those people that I'm just like, I don't like that energy. Don't like it at all. I step back. So that's kind of what all of this is about, why there's so much drama. So what happens is you've got compound interest. We stake our pools every 5 days. You get rewards. And epoch closes, you get reward, and you get this compound interest. And as time goes, you accumulate your rewards. And we haven't touched these rewards. We just let them grow. Every epoch, they just stack up and stack up and stack up and grow and grow and grow and grow. And it's like, it works like a savings account, about 6% on the year with your stake. So that's what it's about. And you get, rewards this is what we get, and it compounds and it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. And that's what Cardano is all about. It's pretty cool. But this guy's calling out those folks. There's like this kind of wokeism in the space where people are like, you should only have one stake pool and that's it. If you have more than one, then you're a bad person. So he's calling out those people that have those thoughts. And this was a really good tweet. There was a lot of interaction with other stake pool operators. So let's go ahead and read through these tweets to see how this conversation goes. Dear AdaFrog SPO, I wish you and all your loved ones a healthy and happy new year. I wish you and yours well too, sir. So they're friendly, but this dude's basically like, hey, I'm here. I see your tweet, but hey, I just wish you a happy new year. I ain't getting into this. So you're saying the SPOs are wrong because some poor management by the Ardana team. Yeah. Maybe do some study on logic errors. No. So, maybe understand how shit works before. But yeah, do I know? All right, so here's my stance, right? If you're an SPO and you're participating in a ISPO, which is an initial stake pool offering. So how it works is a project, though it works a couple of different ways, but this is the most common way that it works. There's stake pools out there. Stake pools can partner with projects. So for instance, let's take Ardana. Ardana is this project. They're looking to build these things, this DApp, this DEX, whatever they're trying to build. They go to these stake pools. They say, hey, stake pool. Or they go, hey, stake pools. They put an announcement. We want to do an ISPO. This is the project. This is what we're doing. They should do their due diligence just like I would do my due diligence. And they go, okay, I want to sign up for this. Because if I do, what the stake pool was seeing is if I sign up for this, I can market my stake pool through this project and get people that are investing in this project or wanting to invest in this project to delegate their ADA to my stake pool. I could bring up my stake. I can mint more blocks or have a better chance at minting blocks, and they can get the stake pool operator can get those rewards for themselves. And what happens is I delegate my ADA. Say that I have that, I use that pool that has 500 ADA in it, and I take it out of Blade Pool and I put it in, let's say, Koala. I'm guessing Koala was an Ardana ISPO because he seems to be really, really upset about this post. So let's assume he is. Let's pretend he is. If he isn't, I'm sorry. This is just a rhetorical situation here, or hypothetical situation here. We delegate that 500 ADA to his pool. And when those rewards come in, instead of me getting those rewards are given to the project. And in return, the project, when they launch, they'll give me a percentage of tokens that they release. So it's like, here, take my ADA rewards and I'll wait for your project to launch. When your project launches, then you give me some of your tokens. So it's kind of an exchange thing. What are the risks in this? Well, the risks are the project can fail, or the project could launch and the tokens are worthless. So you don't get your reward. So say we had in here we got, what did we get? Over the course, we got, what was it? 26 ADA. So we give them our 26 ADA, and in exchange, we're supposed to get, let's say we're supposed to get 5 of these Ardana tokens. And those Ardana tokens could be worth anything. It can be anywhere from nothing, 0, to $10 a token. Let's $10 or $12 a token. So it's well worth it if it launches and it's worth something, and the project is a success. It's well worth doing, right? If the project is not a success, then it's not. You lose your rewards. You don't get those 26 ADA, and you don't get any tokens. Or if you do get tokens, they're worth nothing. So you get nothing for your time and investment. That's what's at stake here. So that's what happened to people. People got tokens that are worthless, or they were getting tokens that were worthless. They went to nothing. They went to 0. And they're on this high horse saying, we're single stake pool operators. We know what's best. This is the way to go. And no MPOs. You guys suck. And he's just calling out, hey, you guys talk about MPOs all the time, but you guys rugged everybody. Well, they didn't rug people, but they failed. They failed. The project failed. And I guess this guy is saying, hey, it's not on me. It's not my fault. I didn't poorly manage the project. The project did. But here is where I say this is kind of bogus, because you're marketing for Ardana by saying you are in the Ardana pool, if that is the case, right? So you are a spokesperson. It's like Tom Brady with FTX. If he's pumping this stuff and telling his friends and using his celebrity to get more people to invest, and it fails, you do bear some responsibility for this. It is up to you to not get your people that are delegating to you ripped off. And this includes the people that you get with marketing in combination with Ardana and the people that were staking in your pool before. You know, you might say, hey, we're going to be joining the Ardana stake pool coalition. Hey, if you want to continue doing this, go for it. If you don't, then, you know, remove your delegation and go to another pool that's not participating. But I promise you, say, for example, again, hypothetical, if Koala had people that had been delegating to him or her for, you know, a year and a half, and they're like, well, I'm just going to stay here, you know, ride it out, right? And the project fails. You lost your ADA rewards for however long that period was. And you don't get to say, oh, I didn't do anything. They mismanaged the project. Sorry. That's not how that works. And I think that's what he is talking about in this one, in that response. Moving forward, Ardana taught the community that we need to be cautious who we support, partner with, boom, that's what we're talking about. Partner with, vouch for, and condone, or otherwise lend our good name and reputation to, indirectly promoting, just like we've always cautiously cultivated our reputation long before crypto. Yeah, this is a very thoughtful comment, Thor. That is a perfect response. But you don't get to just say, oh, I didn't rug the project. They poorly managed it. No, that you don't get to walk away from that responsibility. You were a stake pool in their coalition. You bear responsibility as well. You don't just get to put it all on Ardana. This is a very okay, yeah. That's it. This is why communication is so important. Whenever the CEO is not communicating, everyone must ring the alarm. Another great point, and this is Conrad. This is the guy who operates Blade. We delegate to his pool. He made a great point. If you are in this stake pool, you are in this coalition, there had to have been signs that we didn't get, that we weren't privy to, that the SPOs were privy to. So SPOs, if you are involved in this coalition, do you have a meeting? Do you have a weekly meeting, a monthly meeting, quarterly meeting? Are you talking to the project? Is the project are they ghost? There was some sign that these pools had that they ignored. There was. I just don't believe that there wasn't. And just like he said, if they stopped communicating, then why didn't you sound in the alarms? Why didn't you say, hey, what's going on, guys? You guys aren't talking to us. You're supposed to be at this event. You didn't show. What's going on? No, none of the pools did that. They all sat on their hands. Okay, so this guy is saying, we did. Ryan got a lot of pressure from ASPA pools to communicate better, more frequently, but more transparent about challenges, etc. By the time they started doing that, it was already too late. In the end, a business failed, like many do and will in this space. I don't know. I'm sticking to my guns. Did you post anything? Did you call it out? Because I said, this is kind of weird, shady. I saw Bison Coin talking about it. I didn't see this guy tweeting about it. I didn't see him in the Discord. I didn't see him in the Telegram group talking about this stuff. So maybe he did do those things, but he didn't tell us. So it doesn't really count, bud. Bruh, don't hate on the SPOs. The project had lots of legit people involved in it. That's not good enough. Now, to be honest, when they first contacted me to get into the Ardana program, that was weird. Why are you contacting pools? Pools should contact them and apply. Now, to be honest, when they first contacted me to get into the Ardana program, I thought it was some scammers and ignored them. Then realized I missed out on extra stake. But you didn't, though. They failed. I was the same. Didn't look like a decent project. Then I thought I messed up because it blew up. You say don't hate on SPOs. Loads hate on him. If I was him, I would rub it in everyone's face. I'm not so. I'm staying out of this. Nice. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, but the single SPO actually helped decentralize the network. What good is decentralizing the network if you lost your tokens? What good is decentralizing a network with failed projects where you guys aren't communicating and aren't safeguarding your delegators? What good's a decentralized network where there's nothing on it? or nobody wants to be on it. Talk to the people at Solana. Nobody lost money in that ISPO, and the decentralization was improved. People lost a ton of money on Ardana. They're not getting it, or they're either they are getting it and they're trying to escape some kind of blame. Your interaction with Ardana and your participation in Ardana stake pools is an endorsement of the project. You cannot deny that responsibility that you have on that front. Lots of projects use small SPOs for marketing, and Ardana was by far the best project on paper with an amazing team behind them. You see how well that worked out? Yeah. Shots fired, scammers. This was a good post. I like seeing stuff like this. I really do. And AdaFrog, yeah, thanks for the follow. I don't know if he says that he's an SPO. So somebody said that they were getting hate for not being an SPO. If you are an SPO, cool. If you aren't an SPO, also cool. I don't have a I do have a problem with like Coinbase opening like 30 pools or something like that, or that one guy. There was like a pool. I think it's like probably like one of the biggest like networks of pools on Cardano. It was like a guy, or I don't know if it was a guy or a girl. Nobody knows anything about them. They don't participate. They don't talk. They don't have a presence on Twitter. They just bank off of these pools. That's what they do. I don't know if they're still up or what's going on with those pools, but they had a bunch. They had like 20 pools. They had like 20 plus pools. And I was like, that's crazy. That's a little silly. But somebody that opens up, they're popular on YouTube and they get a big following and they want to monetize that. I don't have a problem with capitalism. That's what all of us are here for. So to sit there and sit on a high horse and try to tell people that they can't do business is just silly to me. If Cardano thought that this multi-stake pool thing was so bad, they would do something to stop it. And since they aren't, have at it, guys. But I stake to SPOs for the most part. I try to. If you have multi-pools and you've got some kind of good project that I want to be a part of, I'm not going to say no. I believe that you should exist and do business however you would like to do business. If people want to support you, that's up to them. I'm not going to go around and harass people because they're delegating to a MPO. That's just crazy. But there are people that do that. And most of the time, the people that are going the hardest are the SPOs. It gets really nasty. They can get really nasty sometimes. Not all of them, but I see a small group of them that do that. Just knock it off, guys. It's not worth it. But this is a really good post. I definitely wanted to share this with you guys. So thank you for checking out the video. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.